You. Yes, you. Everybody watching this video, whether you care or not, you're gonna help me. Today, we are going to buy a self-defense mystery scoop. I have made 650 million videos about these weird self-defense mystery scoops on TikTok, and I felt that it's about time that I purchased one myself. I have it in my hand, and I review it, and I compare it to the AliExpress version. So very similar to what we did with Nico Yanin and her makeup, comparing it to what I believe, allegedly, is the source, the store, the place, the wholesale warehouse where it comes from. We are going to do that with a self-defense mystery scoop. However, 99% of the items in these scoops are just flat out illegal in my country. Fully illegal. I would get arrested for even trying to import them. I would get a letter from the government telling me that I am a criminal. So we're going to be a little bit careful about this. Obviously, the first choice would be to purchase from Sky Defense, the most notorious, arguably the worst company that sells these self-defense scoops. However, if you are unaware, I have historical beef with this creator. Not only has she made threats against my life, attempted to dox me, and spent months and months of her time trying to ruin my life, she already wants my address. I woke up to accusations of doxing and endangering her children. I was not even aware Sky Defense had children. I then opened my DMs, and I was faced with accusations of making fun of and targeting her Down syndrome little sister. I was not aware Sky had a sister, nor was I aware that she had Down syndrome. Once I had fully woken up and I was able to see through my blurry, sleep-deprived eyes, I noticed that she had left over 200 comments on my videos throughout the time that I was asleep. Additionally, there were DMs threatening me, and at this point, sock puppet accounts had also appeared to share the same sentiments with 0 followers or posts. This activity, this batshit insane spam, lasted 10 whole hours without relent. She already wants to know my address, she wants to find me, she wants to hunt me down and use these items against me, essentially. So I will not be buying from Sky Defense, just for my own safety, as obviously if I am purchasing this, it will be going to a PO box and then to my address, and it's going to have my name on it, that kind of stuff. I don't want to be giving her that information. So we're going to scroll TikTok, and I'm going to try and find a similar mystery scoop. Obviously the items are not going to be that different because these mystery scoops are always exactly the same. First of all, we need to find one that does not contain illegal materials. I know for a fact, just off the top of my brain, that I cannot import pepper spray if it is full of pepper spray that is fully illegal for me to have. I can't even try to bring that into the country. I would get in a lot of trouble, so we're going to avoid full pepper spray bottles. We can get an empty one, I believe. Maybe. We'll see. Number 2 would be the Couboutons. I am unsure if I'm allowed those. If we find a listing that has Couboutons, I will leave it up to the seller whether they ship this to me or not, and that is their responsibility. Hopefully, as it is considered like a blunt force weapon, a dangerous weapon. If you're carrying it, you have intent to cause harm to somebody in my country. Everything else in these scoops, in these keychains, I believe is relatively safe, aside from the brass knuckles, the kitty knuckle things that you stab people with. Cannot have those, so I'm just going to flat out avoid that. With that being said, we're going to try and find a seller on TikTok that is similar to Sky Defense but does not have these blatantly illegal items, so I can actually purchase it and review it myself. We are going to be looking at self-defense_Abby. We're going to have a look at the video and see if there's anything illegal, and if there's not, I'm going to add it to my cart. We have this stupid little box. Obviously, if I do purchase one of these, I'm going to get the packing video. So before I even receive the items, we're going to have this little, like, aesthetic video where she packs it in this pink box with her nails and stuff. I feel like that's so funny. I'll be able to review that not only on TikTok, but also here on YouTube once it arrives. And we can have sort of an idea of the items that we're going to get. So we'll see when I actually receive the package if the items shown in the packing videos are actually the same as what you receive in the order. I feel like that will be a great experiment to do because I've always been really curious if they lie in these packing videos or if it's actually accurate to what you're going to receive. We got this Louis Vuitton paper. Okay, slay AliExpress. So this one is a mystery scoop with a TikTok package video. It's 10 capsules. I think I will be wanting 10 items just because the ones I found on AliExpress usually do have the 10 accessories. First of all, the diamond taser. Fully illegal in my country. I will see if I can remove that from the order. Bottle opener, 100% I can have that. It's not for self-defense, but it'll be useful to have. Pom-pom bowl. Completely fine. Stylus. What is a stylus? Oh, it's one of those like door opening things. Again, that's gonna be completely fine. Kubaton, unsure. We will see. I will keep you updated when these cross the border, whether they can actually get into the country or not. Got the fake Nike lanyard. Okay. Kitty window breaker. I cannot have this. Security alarm. Can't have this. It's completely useless, but we can test it out. Bling paper spray. Illegal. But I'm going to safely assume that these are empty. And if she is shipping me one, she will check the laws for the country it's being sent into to ensure she doesn't get fucking sued. Okay, straight off the bat, there are a few items here that could be a problem. But I'm going to go ahead and go to her website and see if maybe I can remove them from the mystery scoop. We have extenify.com. It's all about women empowerment, saving women who are scared and in trouble. Okay, we get it. Every single one of these pictures on the listing, immediately I recognize them from AliExpress. We'll get 10 capsules like in the video. We'll do blue because my hair is blue right now. Video. Okay, so you have to pay extra if you want the packing video, which we do, but you can choose whether it's taken by the assistant or taken by Sky. Sky Defense? Hello? I would just put assistant. I'm kind of scared, but okay. I don't know how much that adds to the order, but in total, the 10 little mystery bowls and the video, it is like 42, 43 USD. I'm gonna put in my details here. I'm not gonna show you that. Sorry guys, I know you want to show up at my house, but you're not really welcome. I'm kind of busy this weekend. It will end up being $43. That's a lot in New Zealand dollars. And okay, shipping not available. Honestly, it could have been expected as this does have the restricted items in it. They probably have a list of countries that they cannot ship to, but we will try another store. Our second victim, hopefully the successful victim, is called Satisfy Self-Defense. Their username is just that with no spaces, underscores, or anything. They have 42k followers. That's a lot. Let's go to the website. It is Kaisu, Kisyu, potentially, maybe, KSYOOO.com. We'll go to that and we'll see what we have. They have quite a few different items here. You can get the pre-made ones or the scoop. We really want the mystery aspect here. I don't know. I'm indulging. We, again, probably 10 items. These are the exact same pictures as the previous storage. It's the AliExpress listing pictures. Okay. Don't need to pay tax, as seen on TikTok. No refund if there is any damage. Okay. So we're not getting a refund. I will say, I am not going to use these items, and in an effort to avoid overconsumption and buying unnecessary shit that I do not need, they will be donated within reason. If they are items that are safe and not broken, they're good quality, I will donate them. If they are absolute shit quality, I will be throwing them out. I'm sorry if that's problematic to you, me buying things and immediately throwing them away, but I would not want to donate something if I can't guarantee that the person who's going to be buying and using it will be safe. But within reason, when we do the review, I will tell you guys what's going to happen to them. Maybe we'll even do a giveaway if you guys want some random self-defense items. I don't know, but I am personally not going to be using them myself. This is solely for research. Once again, we're going to do the 10 bowls in the packing video. We're going to do blue. What does that end up being? $45.99. That's a lot, but in the name of research, fuck it, we ball. Once again, the exact same pictures. This is really interesting. Like, I know they're all from the same place, but you could at least take your own product images. I don't know. So we have the pepper spray here. That's the only thing I can see that could be a problem. Oh, they do have the little stun guns as well. We're gonna stray on the side of caution here and assume that she's not going to send me items that are completely illegal. Agree to terms and conditions. Terms and conditions. What is Lorem Ipsum? Lorem Ipsum is simply dummy text of the printing and typesetting industry. Lorem Ipsum has been the industry standard dummy text ever since the 1500s when unimported. This is the default filler text that Shopify gives you before you write your own terms and conditions. I guess I agree. You don't have any. We agree. So at the end of the day, this is going to be $45.99 USD. Let me put in my details once again. Sorry, guys. Okay. Order has been received. Total $50.98 with the shipping included. For me, that was roughly 100 New Zealand dollars. It was 90 something when it came out of my PayPal. And curiously, when it came out of my PayPal, it was from a store called Kaisu Lashes. So it's not just Kaisu, it's Kaisu Lashes. Out of curiosity, I'm going to Google that really quick. And yeah, okay. It looks like this is a brand that makes cheap, like, lash clusters, strip lashes.
they have a completely different website just for the lashes and an entirely different TikTok. Very curious. I don't think that implies anything. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. They're just branching out, but that's really interesting. They saw a niche and they took it. I don't hate them for it. Okay, so we have officially spent 90 something dollars. I'll put the total on the screen because I don't have it here in my brain. 90 something dollars New Zealand on this. Is going to be shipped in a couple of weeks, and once that arrives, we will have to compare it to a keychain from AliExpress. So I'm going to jump on over to AliExpress. We're just going to scroll a little bit, find one with roughly like 10 pieces. They all seem to be within like the $5 to $20 mark. This one here is kind of cheap. It's what, $4.60 for 10 pieces. Nothing in there seems illegal, so we can guarantee at least this one will definitely arrive. If we do somehow get the extra items with the TikTok seller, like the pepper spray bottles or whatever, we won't have a comparison, but I don't want to risk buying doubles of things that could land me in jail. So we're just going to add this $4 one to cart. With shipping, that ends up being $13 US. That's like not even a quarter of what I spent on the ones on TikTok, but that's okay. It's kind of the point. So as of posting this video, it's been a couple of days since I ordered these. They will be arriving in a couple of weeks. And once they are here, I will post a full review video testing out all of the items, seeing the quality, the colors, basically just trying to tell if they are exactly the same, whether they're from the same warehouse as AliExpress, or if somehow they have created their own individual keychains that are worth this 4 or 5 time profit markup. Spoiler, probably won't be, but out of curiosity, out of research, we want to be reliable, we want proof, we're going to compare them. I will post a review of that. But while we wait, I want you guys to recommend a mystery scoop seller on TikTok, not a self-defense one, but just those general trinkets, stationery, Sanrio plushies, you know what I mean, the ones I usually review. I want you guys to tell me one that you're really curious about or one that you think is a good deal. I'm going to make a similar video where I review a mystery scoop. I work out the prices of each item. I'm not going to have a comparison because I don't want to go and buy all these things again on AliExpress, but we will compare them to the listings where they originally come from, Alibaba, AliExpress, wherever else I can find them, Etsy, and we will see if the quality is shit, if it's worth the money, if I feel scammed, and once again, it will all be donated or given away. But I just feel like this is an important resource to have for people who don't believe that my videos are true. For some reason, there's a lot of people in my comments constantly telling me that these mystery scoops, that these self-defense keychains are worth the money that they're charging on TikTok. And I cannot say it enough. They are not. They aren't. But for some reason, people need proof, so we're going to do that. We are becoming journalists. We are going to do a comparison. We will find out. So subscribe if you want to see that video. Don't subscribe if you hate me. I don't really care, but as long as you're here and you're waiting, I cannot wait to do this review and tell you guys the objective truth. If you already believe me, you don't disagree, you know they're from AliExpress. Most people do. You have a brain. But I feel like it's interesting, you know? Like, stick around. We'll see the quality, we'll see if they work, and maybe, just maybe, I will create a self-defense situation in which I need to defend myself. I wouldn't want to rely on any of these items in real life, but perchance, if I find somebody that wants to beat me up, we'll try them. We'll try them. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you once these arrive. I have another video in the works. I have actually employed an editor, and by that I mean my brother is editing my YouTube videos now, and it's taken him a month to get through this one. So for all of the people who have been asking for a review video on Riri gifts on TikTok, it's coming. I filmed it a month ago. He's like a child, so we'll see how long it takes him to edit, but I'm editing this one myself, so it will be out, and you can see that one probably in a week, and then after that we'll have a review. I love you guys. I also just got back from America. With that being said, I love you guys. I will be back in my own time, and I don't fucking know. I don't have an outro. Bye.